the three routes that have been given the sort of preservation treatment, so basically updated visuals and stuff, the usual. Basically to try and get them up to speed with the rest of the newer DLC that's came into play. So let's have a wee looky. So what I'm going to actually do is going to go to the Great Western Express. This is going to be one of the next ones. It's going to get overhaul and visuals and other things. So we'll just have a quick look what it looks like here, and then we'll have a go at one of the ones that has just been updated, just to give you a sort of idea. We'll just explore foot. I think that's probably the best, easy way here. We're going to put the settings in much the same. Test the tiny spot of rain. It's just for visuals, basically. Continue. Don't make much difference which one we're hiding, eh? Got Ealing. It's just as we could have a wee look. Basically, some of the visuals. I mean, obviously, we're going to update some of the. That's the clouds as they were before. That's kind of how they look. So we've got a wee bit of rain, just gives you an idea. It's a bit drizzly. Just to kind of give an idea of the visuals. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's always been a nice looking game. Enjoy it because it's good fun. So what we'll do, we're going to go on the new ones. And you just have to try and remember what it looks like on the older one, visually. We'll do the same. Right. We'll do the rapid transit one. We'll just again do the same. We'll just go on foot. We might not have done that one yet, so maybe we'll get one that I've done. Won't let me beam to a station because I'm guessing because I haven't actually. Trying to set it roughly more or less the same. Basically, and what it looks like. It's done. Just pick this. I don't think it makes much difference. It's basically just get an idea of what's been updated. Obviously, but they're going to have a lot of these timetables updated and stuff like that on the thing. This is updated, so you see the clouds are a lot better. I'm sure they enhance some of the like shadow rendering and lighting and stuff. But instead of actually just wandering around going la la la, you might as well do a couple of hours on the train until the wife comes back. have fun. So obviously this is the new updated visuals for the game. So let me know if you think which one you prefer, the old style or the new one. It's a good game, it's enjoyable, trust me. I like it because it's enjoyable. For me it is. Right, let's jump to doing an actual rapid transit. Apparently I've not even started the thing, so we can do. I'm going to do this. I'm not sure. I think it was a full length one on a freight train, so I'll just like keep going, no stopping, blah blah blah. So one freight yard to the other. Hagging to. Right, so it's early morning. I'll probably hopefully lighten up. We need some light in the cab. I want to see what we're doing. Cab light on. I'll do it dim. We can see what we're doing now. You know, red because we're facing forward on the white. Just in case it is required. So we want to reverse the reversals. I remember somewhere on this section here. There's a reversal on this one again. Don't do it very often. Which button's what? Do the cab light a wee bit more or less dim. Right, so we can see what we're doing. It's the other side, that's a new bring it forward. Cool. Put the cab light back to dim. All our lights nicely white, cool. So just release. Should go and paste it within there. Hopefully we'll get going. But once we get a bit of traction going, come on. I'm thinking about it. There you go. Won't need the door selector, I don't get any doors to select. New passengers today. activity I didn't know was on the top. Via location. It's very good because it's like starting early in the morning and it's lighting up as we go through. Just try to play dimmer switch for the control console. Something along that kind of lines to do lighting. As I say, it's a little while since I've used this one. If it's all that. Maybe I'll put it to 60. Probably put me higher. Instrument maybe somewhere. Next speed limit is a reduction down to 50. Watch yourself there. There's a lot of people who've got PC doing what I would do if I had the ability. Because my streams are always direct from the PlayStation. You just press share button and there you go. Let's try and get this to reduce its speed. Probably was. I'll leave it at 50. So I probably even have that idea of the game just reduce speeds ever so slightly. The end was almost like 10 miles less, 10 kilometers an hour less than what the actual speed limit is. End up being late though. And the thing about freight, it really matter how long it takes. It takes as long as it takes to get there. It's been long. Been harder for a little bit. Just if I could see where to remind myself what speed limits are coming up on the dash, I think I would need to have activate all the safety items and that. I need to go through it all and learn properly. Oh, that's interesting. Let's go on to 15 right? It's just that I think on the new bit, the lighting as well, and the shadows and the light hits is completely different. Happens to tend to learn from what they've done with some of the newer DLCs, and then they'll change it to the old ones, and then sort of like play around, fiddle around. Oh, isn't that good? I can't pass the 50 yet. Well, hi guys, thanks for all watching, coming on board. That's 40. Just have to watch myself. See a wee bit more outside. I'm just sort of going to have a wee go with some of the preservation routes, the ones that have been redone. This is one of them. Three of the German routes. I'm just kind of having a look. You can know in the chat what you think, if you think it looks better than before or much the same. Is it more realistic? You watch for my 40. I was going to hold the button down longer so I could see the 40's coming up. You just up to the 40 now, great. I'll give it time to just clean itself all, naturally slow itself down, and there we go. Just changing gear location, and we get some points. Got a red light facing us. I thought it would kick in, but it doesn't seem to kick in. Come on. Basically manually doing it. Leave it here. This is sort of self out. I'm suddenly going to crawl. That's no problem because I've got a red light anyway, so it's not like it's a train coming or something. Certainly something preventing it. I've seen it change to green as soon as you go through the indicator so before. Just making sure. Keep pressing it, not long enough, basically. There we go. Maybe 40 for a little bit longer. Basically, once I've passed this sort of yard area, don't want to linger too long, obviously. I would rather obviously get the thing done as soon as I can without going to the red light. So more importantly, it's soon to be increase the speed, but not right away, obviously. Increase will be due to the waiting till the end of the train gets through the junction. That's the junction, and then up onto the limit. That's always the annoying thing, you kind of have to wait, you can't just floor it once the front of the train's past it. The rear of the train, so the longer the train, the longer you wait. If we're past it, we can get a wee shifty going and put it to 110. Put it to 110. We'll probably, the problem is when you go too fast, you can catch up with all the other trains on the route, and you just hit every red light under the sun. We'll get her going. You'll probably find by the time you see how much shadow you have, darkness will have when you started. I suspect once we get to the end of it, it'll be a lot lighter. So you just deal with the engine that it's giving me. Pardon me. So some trains are more powerful than others. This is not an issue. So this is where I think you can see how nicely game looks. No, I think with the light, good lighting, good shadow. Really good. Bimble along, well, not too much of a bimble. 55 mile an hour. Currently there isn't much of a reduction, because this is what happens. I know there's this bit here is quite, you get a bit of speed, and then until you get to around here, and then it's sort of slowing down, going down through the bendy bit, speeds up at the end of it again. Just keep the train within the speed limits. Make sure there isn't especially slow down as soon as we start getting a yellow light. Always look ahead. There's a red light there. Question is there a train in front of me? Because obviously passenger trains use the same piece of track. If there's one in front of me, I'm going to have to hit there he is there. I'm gonna have to slow down if I get too close. We'll just stick it at 100. I've got to slow down to 90 or below. So I'm a wee chill out, a wee relax. And if you like anything you see on the streams, you can hit like or subscribe to the channel. Choice is yours. I just play this game in a sort of basic way. I don't have all the safety features active, so you have to press the wee bells and buzzers and whatnot. I think partly because I'm on console as well, it's just easier to move. Sometimes it's hard to negotiate. Where's that? Where's this? It's quite happy just playing around on the console and let it do its thing. Right. What I'm going to do, reduce the thing again. Get it to 90, reduce it mainly because then we're less likely to catch up with the, catch up with the passenger train too quickly, and we'll get into the limit, the speed limit of the area, and then there's no point in me going at 90, because if I go 90, that's the top speed of what that passenger train is. He's not going to be going anywhere near as quick as that. Because if he has to stop pulling like that, I'll just slow the train down a bit so I don't catch up too much with them, which I'm going to do. It just takes a few seconds for it to kick in and you do it the kind of automatic mode like this. But I don't want to catch up on too quickly. So then it's a kind of stop start kind of situation. And what you want is people to just kind of go along the route and just sort of bimble along it, but not hold anybody up behind you. Stay in the sort of space allocated to you, and then you're getting lighter. This is what I like. This is a basically doing the late cycle. If you had a longer route, you would see it a lot more. It was a lot darker than this when I started. I've been there from Trough. That's about 20 miles. As the crow flies. I'm quite happy going at this speed. Yeah, I'll pull in the stations. We're both really fast. There he is there. It's there. I'm there. That's it. Oh, hit the red light without me looking. I don't think I'm going to stop. Might have to be a restart from hammering it in. Come on, change the slide. Might get it stopped if I'm really lucky. I'm gonna get it stopped. Cool. Happy days. Whew. Thank God for that. I didn't want to start from again. This is what I'm saying. I'm behind that passenger train. And I can't get too close, otherwise I'm going to get hit by all these red lights. So I'm just going to have to go a bit slower. Caught up with it really fast. So yeah, you have a wee good look around with how they build this sort of scenery and that. If you could go higher up, like doing on a model railway or something. That's all that they're doing essentially, building a model railway on a computer. But they try to be realistic to what the actual route itself is. But we're waiting patiently. We just need to wait for this light change, but as soon as you got a passenger train, you can't go stupidly fast. And they move when it tells me to do so. It's down there. Come on. Surely it's going to change now. I do enjoy the game for just relaxing and chilling, and that's what I'm doing now. So I'm not going to go anywhere near as quick as 80, maybe 60. I'll pop it up to 60 maximum, and then hopefully that'll solve that issue of catching the other train too much. Don't think we're waiting for that, because that's been a different track altogether. No, maybe that's what we're waiting for actually. You know, that one there, because if you look, that was on the same time, we've just gone green. Just gone green. Happy days. But we'll stick to my plan of about 60. Right, so that should just should start releasing. Just make sure all the brakes were released. It's going to do what it's probably have a think about, try to pull away, and then once it starts moving, we should be good. Cool, excellent. Because it's kind of follow the track. You see if the lights are green or red or whatever. What the next one is. It's not always true, but that one's red. So the next one. So I'm slightly weird here. It's gone green. All depends what the signal is for. You know, where it is on the route. Because the next one's green. Is which we were going. Chill out, relax. Well, as I've said before, if you like what you see in the channel, you can hit like or subscribe to the channel. I like play different games and just having a wee chill out. This is one of the routes that's had the preservation update on it, so it's a wee bit better and a little shinier. Let's bring up the HUD so we can see if there's a red light. I'll just do a screenshot. Cool. Yeah, that's looking good. That's good. I'm getting on alright. I ran away for a few moments because you gotta do what you gotta do, basically. Right, so and obviously, if I want to check speed limits, I can go and flick on there and it shows you my speed limits. It doesn't go any lower than 60 at the moment, so if I stay at this, I should catch up with the tunnel. One side of it, I don't know. Both sides of the tunnel, just on the graphic on the map. This seems to be a lot nicer as well, coming through some of these tunnels, and the lighting effect, and the sort of thing. I mean, I don't think it's added on this, but in our new system, the system they now do for the motion blur after they've done the Spirit of Steam DLC, I think that's what they want to apply to all the other trains. So the motion blur is a lot clearer. You know, it's sort of pixelated and jagged edges. Here we go. It's just a wee. This one's here. I'm just trying to go through all the routes just to have a look at them. And this is a nice wee route. photo. I'm just taking time. And how we're doing. We're doing fine. Obviously, when we actually get a significant speed jump, I'll definitely speed up. There's no point in me doing it right now. Just try to see where the other train is on the route. Couldn't see it for it was weird. Maybe didn't zoom enough. Well, hi guys, thanks all coming in. Hope you enjoyed just a nice wee chilled out stream. That's all I'm doing basically. And basically, I mean, obviously the big difference is with this game here. Certainly the new cloud system is applied on it. On this one you see a vast difference between this and if we jump to the actually quickly showed at the beginning of the video the difference in the way they do render the clouds on this one compared to I think the Great Western, which is one of the ones they're going to redo as well. It's just the lighting and other bits and bobs. We're going to redo that one as well shortly. I think that's what they're mainly going to concentrate at the moment. I think they're going to concentrate in the preservation, basically get the older DLCs up to the scratch of the newer ones, make them shinier and better. Getting there. 26 kilometres to go. As I say, I'm just taking my time. I'm not in a hurry, because the main reason being we're coming up to the 80. So when we come up to 80, then it jumps up again. As I say, a lot of it for me is I'm just trying not to go too fast. Mainly I don't want to catch up too quickly with the train that's in front of me. So I'm just trying to keep a decent speed going, but it's being no less than what the actual limit is will help. When it gets to 80, I'll probably nudge it to 70 just because I think I'm quite a wee bit behind the train I'm chasing. And I'm not going to get hit by a red light too quickly. That's 70. Just making sure that there you go, it's jumped up to 80. But I don't want to go too fast. As I said, earlier on I had to stop, but there was a train coming in the opposite direction, so I thought it was effectively the other train that's on the track here further ahead. Because I see, there he is there. That's that one there. That's where he is and that's where I am. I'm not stopping at any of the stations, so I will catch up. There's no point, that's why there's no point going absolutely flooring it along. It's just like bimble along, enjoy the scenery. You know, I was going to say enjoy the overhead cables. You know, that's the same. It does have a sort of bit of a day and night transition. I mean, hopefully one thing might hopefully improve on this game is like some of the weather effects. They're pretty decent, don't get me wrong. But it's like, see when you're walking around in the rain, it's just almost like white streaks. Not so bad when you're inside the cab, but it's when you're outside. That's alright. So I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to do one of the other ones. Essentially I would like to do all three, but it's a lot to do with the fact, when does the wife come back from swimming? Just in case she wants to go somewhere out the tunnel. I do enjoy the game. It's quite relaxing. I mean, we keep going on about being able to download your PS4 save to the PS5, but now by this point, most people on the PS5 either nearly got there or surpassed the PS4 version. The stuff they've done, so it's almost pointless. Again, when we hit the 90, we'll punch it up a notch. Let's see where he is. At least he's not in that other station, so definitely punching up a notch is not going to be too much of an issue. Welcome guys, thanks, welcome aboard. Also, I was actually only just recently, and I realised playing around with R3 button, and it quickly changes your camera views that way. Hold down R3 on the controller, and then you got your digital pad. If you use the right hand one, it changes your outside cameras. So you go like that, it flicks from front to rear, stationary, free view. But that's for me. But if you always hold that down, but if you actually flick it to the right, to the left, and hold down R3, it basically gives you internal views. There we go. It cycles through it. It's quite cool. It was just recently I realised that, didn't I realise that, and I mean, so basically you can stick your head out the window or whatever. And getting close to that 90, I'll be able to whack. When I get to that 90, I might as well put it up to 80. Put it up to 80. But see that it's actually back down again because of. We'll leave it as it is. We'll leave it as it is. The reason being, because it's almost like pointless, because it's not that far a distance, and then you're going back down to 70. Because it just saves me a wee bit. As you can see, it's a lot lighter and brighter than it was at the beginning. of the stream, which was basically the start of this one here. After we had a wee look at all the general difference between old versions of the older preservation routes to newer updated version. They always try and go for efficiency, and I think they're obviously going to, they are going to do their best to sort out the PS5, do some way or another to make sure you can have all your routes on it without having to install and reinstall it all the time. They might change the menu. I mean, obviously with the menu thing you can change it to whatever, like the German railways or whatever, you know, you can do that, but it doesn't mean that the other one's going to pop up. We'll see what happens with the solution that they're planning to do to solve it. As I say, you know, magic shadows that still sort of pop in front of you. They've still got that, but there's like the visible line where the extra detail gets thrown in. Obviously for performance, it depends where your camera is rather than anything else. It's not actually the frames, it depends where the camera is. So I go back. Well, something like that. You'll see the channels are properly quite close to the front of the train. Obviously we're forward towards the front of the train. Well, let's see here, because it's there's the details popping in and out are all seem to be depending how far away it is from the camera rather than actually from the train. Because if we go out, so the details should be popping further ahead of me. Massage, just making sure I'm playing football tonight. Of course. We've got higher top speed. We wheel up our top speed a bit. We're getting closer to the end of the route. What I like is when you've got routes that kind of join up with each other. We've got like the same station in two separate routes, and then you just sort of like. So like you got the Brighton, you got the two East Coast away and the London to Brighton one. You can do that. You can sort of then load up the next one. Oh, a little trophy. Happy days. I've driven this one so far, such a distance, so it's saying, like, well done, you earn yourself a trophy. Let's carry on. I was just kind of like, out of the blue, it was ding, oh, okay. Right, here we go. Right. Come through there, underneath. And just try to see where that other train is. See, he's quite a bit ahead. He's there. Oh, way over there. And then it's not going to clash, hopefully. Because even if he does have one or two stops in the way, I'm not completely flooring it. I'm just kind of keeping a reasonable speed. It's a decent constant speed. I'm not going to catch him and then hit red lights, you see. I've had that, so mate, everybody does it when they play this game. They just get annoyed when they go through that red light, especially as it's like the final one red light possible. Before it's like, oh, is that it finished? Oh damn, went through the red light. You're like, oh, I'll just start again. Ultra careful time. What do you think is the final red light? We've got an 80 coming up. There's might just be a sharpish bend or something here. I mean, that looks nice coming through here, the buildings and stuff and that, you know, it's good. It's good just for chilling out. I'm not putting it down to, as I say, there's a sort of yard and everything over there. Must be hitting these pillars and pylons many a time. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Avoid the cars there, we dodged the cars. Whee! Back in the cab. All is well. We don't have a crewmate today. No, we wanted to come along. I weren't impressed with my singing. That's why I popped it up, because I reduced my speed. And it is just basically so that I won't catch up with the other train. That's the theory. Because you have to remember, if that train is stopping, the average speed of it is what won't be whatever the top speed is. It will always be a lot lower. And I'm constantly moving it. It's not like I'm stopping anywhere. Passenger train. Scare the passengers to death, and there we go. We honk. So we're not far away, we're not too far away. A few wiggly bits on the way, but so if you like what you see, and let me know in the comments, guys, if you think the game does look better after the update on the. Oh, certainly it's not the game itself, just itself. It's the DLC's been rendered and updated, do you think it looks better than before? I mean, obviously they're trying to optimise for performance and visuals. So people go, ooh, that's a nice looking game, and the frame rate does not stutter and stuff like that. At least it's a lot quieter on the PS5 compared to the PS4. Who gets in the PS4, and especially in my Pro, it just sounds like it's going to take off. It gets a bit noisy. Tunnel in the train. Always the best way to do it is jump in the train. It's slightly better now, because I remember when they first had it on the original Train Sim world. If you were on the outside and it hit you, you were like glitching through the mountains and stuff. So I've got a 70 coming up as well, so you just need to watch my speed. The BDI in it. If I reduce it about a kilometre out, I'll give it time for the automatic system to kick in and slow me down, I would reckon. As I say, I mean, the lighting in this game's not too shabby. The thing is, I know even on PC it has this issue of popping with the shadows and stuff. Just get a wee bit of help. Give a wee bit of help. Just to make sure. That should help slow it down. Because I know if I put it to 60, I'll definitely won't have any issues of speeding. This is a wee section here, it's 17 kilometres an hour, which isn't really that fast. It's about 40-45 mile an hour. I don't know why he's not going back up. Come on. My brake's not fully released, maybe that's what it is. Hold down the release button, David. Hold down the release button. That's why I'm slowing down so much. Get a nice view of the river then. And you see, I mean, there's a lot of attention to detail. I mean, obviously, there are certain assets they just basically paste in and stuff. But if you go, right, that looks good there, that looks about right. That sort of thing. I hadn't realised that I hadn't completely released the brake. That's why I was still slowing down. I'll leave it as, because it's not that far away now. And then we'll find one of the others. I went to Rapid Transit, and it looked like I hadn't even started Rapid Transit on this one. I might have to start it. I might have to start the Rapid Transit just so. Where's the other train? Is he past that sort of final station? I suspect so. I'm there. Oh, it's got in. I think it's got in. If it's not got in the Fintrop, it's bloody close. It's continue just sort of moseying in. We're not in a hurry. It's not timed. You want to do it as quick as possible, but you just don't. There's no point in it. 499. I'm only 4 kilometers away from civilization. Don't know what I'm carrying, but yeah. I've got a 50 coming up. Keep a beady eye on that one. As I've said many times, guys, thanks for the support and the likes and that lately. I'm very grateful. Every little bit of every sub, very much appreciated. Especially when my channel is that small. It's so small you can't even see it. Just about. Anybody ever wonders why I don't always use the camera, you get a mug shot. Right now I'm shattered because I had this concept of staying up all night after work. So I finished work about 2:30, but by the time I get home it's about 3:30. Crazy concept on my days off to get the most out of them is to stay up. No kip, nothing. This is when you go, bad idea. Very bad idea. There you go. Actually, we've still got a wee bit to go because that curve just elongates the distance to go. We're getting there. Knock it down to 50 now. If you knock it down to 50, you'll definitely have more than enough time to slow down for it. See, it's slowing down quite nearly. What will I do? Will I do a rapid transit, or is it half on strike? One. I forgive the pronunciation, guys. Half on strike. I'm not German, I don't speak German, but yeah, that's another one that's got the preservation on it. Drop it again. Just to have a wee look, basically. I mean, obviously, I don't know which one it is, but one of them is very pleased with the cloud system. So you like that. And it does look better. Definitely is better than the old cloud system. I have to look back and see which ones I've actually had all the reservation ones, most up-to-date ones anyway. Just need to slow it down and not go through the red light. I've got a wee touch of braking force on the go here. Release. If I put it to 10, I'll just keep roughly about 10 kilometers an hour. And get in sort of easily in time. Should be able to stop quite merrily. You are here. But that's assuming that'd be nice if they had more routes that they sort of join up with other routes. I mean, I've thought of a way where you can you could have 3 routes. All joining together. And it won't be this instant, that's for sure. But if they had, say, Liverpool to Manchester as a route, and that seems like to me a reasonable length. Do that. It could be oldie, it could be modern, it could be 80s, and whatever, right? When it's set. But you can imagine, you say it yourself, you could say dive on at Crewe, take a train to Liverpool, and switch at Liverpool to Manchester, and then from Manchester to Leeds. And you just could make up 3 scenarios. You just say use the same train. Right, we've done that one. That one's just going in the opposite direction. Right. Let's have a wee look at. I'm not doing rapid transit yet. It's not that one. It's the Happenstreck Rhine-Ruhr. Is that correct? If I look at the news, it shows on the update on the map, road map. What's kind of been updated. It was this bit here, as you see, it's Happenstreck Rhine-Ruhr, and then Ruhr-Sieg Nord, which is we've just done, and Rapid Transit, and that's had an update for stuff just to improve bits and bobs to them. We'll see what happens anyway. And they've got the Northern Transpennine they want to do. You see, I'm just going through what they're telling us. So they've got a lot of things they want to improve the locos and stuff, and what they look like. So that's obviously gives you an idea. This is a new cement services, and you've got PIS systems at stations, and the train. So it's just kind of general improvements. You just want to update the Northern Pennine one as well, which will be good. Right, let's do what I was going to do, and it's this one. I had to actually load it up. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get a timetable from one end, basically one end to the other. I have to use that one. Can't. This has to be one of these two anyway. We have to use essentially. And I can't remember. They're both the same age, right? So we'll take that one. Do full length. I'm just trying to see if anyone go the opposite direction. I think it depends on which train you get. We'll go from there, and we'll stop whatever stops we need to stop at. It's just to have a wee look at it. So this is. I haven't got any clouds or anything on the go. There's some clouds there. But it's just a get a look, have a look. So unlock the doors. We need to put the key in the hole. We forgot to put that in, Dave. Reverse or to forward. That should hopefully activate the doors. There we go. Cool. We can activate the doors. Don't need heating this time of year. It's too warm. Is the horn working? That seems to be working. Happy days. So we better go to the desk. Doors. Right. I just want to double check these are circuit. Close that. Pantograph raised just in case we didn't think they were. We should we'll get moving in a minute. There we go. We're off. Happy days. And we'll get. That's our first porter go. Let's carry it. We don't have much time. I'm just trying not to obviously speed, preferably not. I shouldn't because the night is going to kick in shortly. Oh, we earned another trophy. Happy days. We're speeding. We got there before it hit the 90. Come on, we've got 130 to pop up. Come on, keep going. And a little bit a whole lot of flooring. Because I ain't got much time to get to where we're going to. It's 2 minutes, but we need to. I always like to alternate between outside view and inside view. It's good. Oh, we're spinning here. Oh dear. The Colonel would be impressed. with the speeding that is going on here. He'd be like, who cares? Right, let's keep going. Hope Sam gets back to streaming his little channel. Shame about his wife. He's a good lad. Right, let's carry on. Question is, are we going to stop in time? Are we going to... I done it and I thought, on another one, I was playing and I derailed. I was like, how did I derail? What? Oh, it's speeding again, Dave. We want to slow down anyway because we want to stop. We want to stop. We'll just put it to 2 at the moment. No. I'll give it a reasonable amount of stopping power without going too much. We're going not bad actually. Because it's slowing down quite quickly. Keep going. Because I've seen myself going about 50 kilometres at the end of platforms and still stopping, so. I'm getting there. Just pulling in. See if they lift this. The braking system. You really, but that's gears. I see him was speeding. I'm late. Right. Oh, we don't. I'm a minute late. No, I'm not. No, that's the time they're leaving that. That's the time they're leaving, Dave. They are a minute late. Right, let's carry on. Leave that there. Hopefully everybody. All the doors. Let's carry on. Next destination. Mulheim. Don't ask me to speak German. I don't speak German. When somebody here is German that speaks German. Because most of my German would be sprechen Deutsch? Nein? Definitely not German. That's not Anglais, that's French, David. That is not the right reply. I'm English. No, Scottish. Ah, we like you, you're Scottish. Scots get about. Let's lower down a little bit, not too much. We've got a 90, so we're sharp and we're fine. We'll easily stop. Let it coast. Because the slope's going to slow me down anyway, so. As I get closer, I can easily slow. A bit of braking on it. Going up a slope. Don't need that as much braking on it to slow me down. There's a good game. To me, if you like to just chill out and relax, it's good. See, I just like must stop. Can't go flying through the other side edge of the platform. Can't do that. Not allowed. Probably it isn't. Probably pretty good. I'll do me. Pretty much on the button there, eh? Excellent. Gold star. Right. It's nice all these people coming in. Watch some streams recently. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's a YouTube algorithm or what's happening. You ain't complaining. Get going. Come on. It just has to release the brakes first. We can get going. Let's see how far we can go. We're going. So I think there's obviously things like the clouds and stuff. I think some of the details are quite good. I'm just trying to obviously improve the performance and let everybody see, oh, there's less popping and stuff like that. It's a good game. Just want to relax. I'm gonna whack her up again. We are going. It is a good game. Okay, we're going too fast. Soon won't be. I keep doing things, just go, ooh, look over there, and doing it in slow motion again, and go, oh, look at my speed. Whoopsie. Right, maybe more oomph, because we've got a faster section coming up. And just getting it floated even more. You just have to remember slower down, David. Remember, not too fast. A wee bit of power to keep it going. Just kind of. I don't want to be accelerating, but I want to kind of try to keep it at a sort of relatively constant speed if I can. It's a good game. Good fun. So if you like anything I do, guys, if you want to see anything in particular, and this is a cheeky stream this morning rather than this later on. I might do one later on this evening after football. I don't know what yet. I'm trying to get my friend to give me some ideas. Because some of my streams, I don't know why, they seem to have just had these hits, and other times you get like about 12 views after about 3 weeks. Other ones are like, what? You sure? Like I did a snow runner one recently. And it was just basically when they got the upgrade from the to the PS5. And essentially I started all over again. And it was just like, it's gone nuts. It's even crazier than what it was when the game first came out 2 years ago. And it's amazing how many people come in and to watch this. The Train Sim World videos. There's a lot of people seem to be interested, which is, I'm not complaining. It's a good game. A little bit short, but I'll do it. Not so short you can't see me kind of thing. No. Different kind of short. This is this is 38 minutes or something for the total. That. Wrong button, David, wrong button, that's the one. See, when they combine it confuses me. I'm pressing the other side because it will say, that's my brake button. No, it's not. You got a combined brake and accelerator. You just need to press 2 buttons. When we put in, we'll almost whack the kettle on. It's a good game. Hope you guys enjoy watching me play the game. A lot of the people who usually watch me, I suspect, have probably got the game already. As I say, it's a good game. And it's like all games, get it on sale. You don't need to buy it full price. And it's the same with the DLCs. Preferably just buy it when it's on sale. And you'll get your money's worth. This has many hours of playability because there's that much DLC with it. So the routes, all the different trains, but buying them full price does get costly. I'm kind of going, well, thankfully I have enough pennies, but I'm not popular enough to somebody say, here, have a free DLC code for a preview. And I'd be like, ooh, well, cheers. Thank you very much. That's is unlikely to happen. Not with, I think, well, the last I looked, it was 82 subscribers, which 82 for me, I'm quite happy. 82 more than I thought I would get. I've got all these people coming in and out, lurkers, not saying much, but they're coming in, watching stream, hopefully enjoying it. Let's see what happens. We'll get to the next one. I like these games for what they are. there's no point in slow her down. I put it to 2 just to... I can't remember which one it was. I went so far and I got a derailment. I was like, what? You're kidding me? Right, let's try and get us pulled in nicely. As I say, it's a nice looking game for me. You know, most of the builds, in the day are basic, but it's a representation. It's just to give you that immersion of what you reckon the area looks like, and obviously none of the builds are going to be exact. Unless somebody says, right, well, there's a building that is special, and we'll have to do a special construction for it, so that people go, oh, I recognise that kind of thing, especially if it's somebody from the area. Well, obviously, it's sort of big one for a lot of people would be the Underground DLC, because that's got obviously London. A lot of people live in London. I'm guessing there's a number of people who live in London and play the game. And certain bits depends on the DLC. When you go, well, I can see my house from there. I don't know. I've done a special one from going to Borders or something like that. Then I'll be able to see, I can see my house from there. Oh, wrong door, David. Right. Close the other one, David. Don't want anybody falling out. Right, hopefully now nobody will fall out the door. Just takes a few seconds for the brakes to release and I can get going. How long we got? Oh, to be honest, I'm not too fussed about the time. I just want to get there at a sensible pace. And not crash and bash, because then the more points we score out of it, the better. How are we doing? Oh, we're going to hit past the 80. We need to slow her down. I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought it was going to happen. I was getting myself some milk and my coffee, and oh, I went too fast. Right, need a bit of power here because we're going to kind of up a slope here. We've got a 120 zone coming up in a minute, and we'll get to the station. We need to go that way, because we're downhill. Right, we're trying not to speed. We don't want to. This can be easily done though. We're not keeping an eye on everything. I don't use all the safety systems because it's too complicated for me. It's activate SIFA and all this sort of thing, and it's like, I think you have to press buttons on the console every so often to, and it goes ding ding, otherwise the train will slow down and stop, and you'll be like, huh? What? Oh, okay, I need to reset this and whatever you need to do. Right, so just coast it. We're going downhill at the moment. found myself in the trees. As I say, that's behind. We'll have a wee look at the rapid transit as well, because I'm basically going to be doing the intro. Just putting that down because I just want to make sure I slow down for the platform. About a kilometre away, 1,000 metres. Full town is downhill, so we'll take it. I don't want to slam the brakes, so I'm just trying to do it gradually. Let's keep going. I'm doing well. There's always lovely people keep coming in, even if it is for 10 seconds, or going away and coming back again. Getting a cup of tea, chilling out. There's a wee whack of braking here, a wee bit more. It's because of the downward slope, I just need to. I'll do that, I'll be fine, I'll be fine. That'll do me. I'm quite happy there. Right, cool. And then we're going to carry on to the next destination. Must be getting there. I'll check the map in a minute. So sit down. I'm getting there, I'm getting there. It just depends how many more stations required. Always I can bring it up, I can. Right, let's get going. Right, so we'll go down. Right, so we've got this one coming up. 2, 3, 4, 5 more stations. Come like that. Go as quickly as I can. Not just, dear Dave, please remember to stop for the next station. Very important stuff. There we go. Pulling in. Chilling out, relaxed. So if I'm running late, I'm running late. I don't worry too much about it. There's actually pointless worrying about it if you're running late. Do me. Go. Bring it to 1. So at least it doesn't go away. See. As I say, a pretty game. Good for relaxing, chilling out with. I've had some people jumping in today, and I'm grateful for that. That's very nice of them to come in and say. I don't think any of them said hello, but it's nice of them to come in and make their presence felt through the ether of the internet. Carry on with it. Next station's not too far away. A couple of minutes or something. Try and build up the speed without obviously his wheel spinning is dry today, so we shouldn't be wheel spinning. I think I've done this before. I got close to the 90 and then I went over the 90. I was like, whoops. And we've got to pull in anyway here. Just kind of stay where we are and then we'll slow her down. Pull nicely for the station. Just pulling it close to going up the hill because you can get it to stop quite quickly, to be honest. You don't want it too quickly. Just gradually put the braking on. Yes, it's coming. Put more brake in. Not too shabby, but it's 7 or 8 yards short of meters. Means if you're old school or not. Get used to saying so many yards. How many yards is that? Obviously, younger folk are more like to say meters. I'll say meters as well, because obviously we use both as units of measurement. It is a funny thing about the UK, because it does basically have two lots of measurements. They have the imperial and we also have a metric system, so we use both. It's like when you run around a running track now, run around the running track, it's not like 440 yards or whatever it was, it's now 400 metres. Because obviously, I think basically 4 times around the running track it was a mile. Getting there. We'll speed up again. Happy days. As I say, if you run late, you run late. It happens. I think this is actually not impossible, but pretty difficult to kind of stay on track in time. Getting the obviously keeping on time and not speeding at the same time. Not like a whole lot of flooring. All she needs is a whole lot of flooring, Marge. I'm probably about 3 minutes behind schedule, roughly. 2.5 at the best. Getting there. Got a lot of houses over there. They've just been built, there's the Britain's housing problem. Too many houses. More braking. I was looking at how late I was at the braking here. I'm trying to release it a wee bit as well when I get there so that it's not too harsh. It should be alright. wrong way. That's not too shabby, that's not too shabby at all, is it? Happy days. 2.5 minutes. And we've got the next bit of the journey here and then here. And then we'll have a quick look at Rapid Transit, but I'll probably do the introduction because I haven't played it on the 5. So it seems anyway. So it seems. Oh, wrong way, David, wrong way. I want to go that way. You know, release the brakes, not and put them on. Takes a little bit for the brakes to sort of release. So to get going, there we go. Let's get going. We have 4 kilometers to go. West by the crow flies. I just enjoy what it is. It's not a bad little game. Just trying not to speed Dave. And we'll pull in the next one, the Bochum. However you pronounce that. Bochum. 8 people watching, wow. This is unprecedented. All these lovely people coming in to watch me drive an imaginary train. Let's see if we get on. Slowing down, maybe a bit too much. Let's slow it down, but I don't want to slow as harsh as it was earlier on there. Otherwise I was never going to reach the platform. Just let it coast. Just let it coast, David. You're still quite a bit away. Warehouses or something over there. Farming supplies. I don't know. No idea. I don't live there. This is they seem to go into their plots. German veg gardens, full of cabbage. I'm having sauerkraut. Not again. That's called Mr. Stereotypical. Not bad, not too shabby. The doors. Are they coming off? Seems to be a few. One more stop. And then we're going to go actually. Am I closing the door? Load on the rest of the passengers, Dave. Right, unlock it, there we go. Oopsie. It's the final wee section. 1.3 kilometres. I'm going to do this and I'm going to call it quits. And a good wee chilled out stream. Just have to do that holy quest of not going through the red light at the very last minute. It just looks bad. Yeah. I'll maybe do the intro for the rapid transit. Just have a quick look. Let's see what the sound tune looks like in silver when it's updated. This is lots of green boards to hit. Cool. Done. I need to run and get some of these collectibles. I'm not really doing much of that. Let's very brief look at the rapid transit. See what they've done to that. Cool. There's lots of different ones in there. There's a newer and older one. Timetable wise. There's right, why am I going backwards? That's probably why my doors on me unlocking. There we go. Cool. Error. Well, this isn't not too badly late. This the brakes. It's like a kid's squeaky toy. It is. Listen to it. My wife has just been amused by the horn. And like sig. It was all quite a straight line. Buy some braking power just to sort of remind myself how good the braking is. Relatively decent reset. As when you've not played it for a little while, you have to go, how does this train work? There's not the combination of doing not too bad. Really. Let's just stop shortly. Let's move the doors. Let's see the same sort of fancy sky. So they're obviously just trying to update the older routes to have things like that. You got the boards there, the times on them. And they seem to obviously take the time to get on board. I used to have the notion to jump out and see if we could find a collectible and stuff like that. But at the moment, you just been to most of the stations have got the collectibles on most routes. Apart from the ones that got things like logs and that, so you need to find them. Let's go in. It's sort of weird in some ways, this one, because it does go on the ground. Briefly. As we're getting to sort of middle of Leipzig. Yeah, there's other convoys, it's got both actually, both convoys. He's just coming out on the ground now. See how long it'll be. As something you got. See the sky through the glass. Surprised they did not try to put people walking across it. Yeah, the animation from down the stairs is quite funky. You get so far down the stairs and get vaporised. Okay. Disappear in the ether. See, they're very busy stations, or it's just the case. That's what happens, these ones. Right. Forward. It says there's 2 or 3 of these stations pretty close to each other on the ground. That's the sort of thing you want to see when you're doing the underground in London. It's a surface train also with underground. What damn goes. I'm just trying to go flying through it. Just get used to the braking ability on it, and it's potent stuff. Should go by it. A minute to get on those underground stations. What else have I picked up in the collectibles around? Usually hiding behind the stairwell. I've been here. There's a cone. I don't know if that's the design or if it's just I'm a midget.
You're a midget.
I just put my seat right down as a joke. Put the mirrors on to reset, I think. I accidentally put the brakes on too much. Quick reset. Off we go again. Hi, Banky. Oops. Come on. Did I get away with it? Or do I have to go reverse? Oh, I got away with that one. Just. Must be about one door only. There's a few doors, Run along the edge of the platform and make it. No problem. Couple of 2-3 doors. Should take 3 times as long to get on, I think. Let's sort my brakes out. Going that way. Cool. Going the right way. Tiny bit. Sneak that one a bit. Just a few more of the underground ones. They'll sneak up in no time at all. So, usually only about a kilometre away from each other. One.
They've only got 2 doors to get in. They are going to take longer.
Well, it takes a minute, but this is about 500 meters away. Oh, okay, this is not far away. Yeah, I've got the brakes on, that's fine. Back. Neutral. Didn't realise the brake brakes were on. Brake brakes were on. And you're gonna move. Warn everybody I'm coming. That's a runner, isn't it? It's gonna stop eventually. You just run across the edge. They're alright, they're not that bad. They're on the platform. You can get along the edge. You just see there's plenty of platform there as well. Getting laughed at. My ability to stop is lacking apparently. There we go. Right. So, them all pile on. It takes about a minute for them all to pile on in this one. Some on the other ones they do about 30 seconds. Must have a cat prods or something. Get them quickly. Come on.
Think about what you're saying, darling.
Released. Let's get going. I think we're getting outside again. Let's start moving. Up the speed limit to 100 if it's to get up the top. Downside of that, I need to slow down quite quickly. Daylight.
Burns! It burns! Sorry.
Okay, we're vampires now, apparently.
Oh, troglodyte.
Just trying not to overshoot my mark this time for once. Back out says this. Oh, big straight line now. More. A lot of stops in this one. The moon's come out to play too. Long doors. Going. When pretty late in the user section, you get a chance to make up the time. Actually, this one seems to be quite popular and there seems to be a lot of stops. Yeah. Starting to get darker. And there you go. So we're a minute behind. What was that more? 2 minutes behind, that's what we. Yeah, right, Dave. 2 minutes behind.
Achten Sie auf den Abstand zwischen Zug- und Bahnsteigkante.
They'll eventually go on. Opening and shutting the wrong doors, Dave. Right. Relax the rig. Right clips. Max power. So we're getting max power acceleration and max power braking. Slowing down. Missed about 5 years. Alright, really good. Do this route and then I'm going to call it. It's all stops under the sun, so take as long as it takes. sure how to download what on Android. Doing a whole lot through. Definitely getting dark. Just a few stops to make. speed up and just kind of floor it a bit. Way to do it. Sun and the moon both out at the same time. No, shoot a wee bit. Still got one black button there. So as if you can't get on or off. Missing marker by a mile though. Nice protocol. Diving on. Let's keep going. Get the speed jump first. Power. Much pace as possible. sheds. Just a hole of flooring. You can think about this down. My car. We left it on a bit, and we didn't buy a platform. Just a wee bit from. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing how long this actual track is. 80 kilometre zone coming up. You need to watch yourselves there. Time as possible. Take it to the any chance to get down to 80. Speed up a little bit. Yo.
Well, if you kind of go weed kill everything, that's fine.
Come on. Release that. Stop. Mile short. Getting there. Section seems to be roughly slow. Half an hour. So the speed of the track and some bits of it slower. Lots of stops. Pretty much all the stops.
Bitte achten Sie auf den Abstand zwischen Zug und Bahnsteigkante.
That's easy for you, see. I don't know how long the 60 kilometre speed limit is. Maybe a wee bit by the time We've got given here. Toss on maybe changing track. Can speed up and slow it down. Yeah, but get an idea, guys. The game's sitting there right now. Still not too bad. Still at sort of 2 minutes behind the one before. Definitely been dark. It's broad daylight when we started. It's pretty left. Yeah, we'll get it.
you are.
A fresh one to put extension. You so it's just peeking up. Oh, that isn't just. Moves a lot easier, see? Everybody's what seems to be on. One. So now there's more or less a straight line. Couple of kinks. 11 stations to pull in it. No system area. We've got to get stopped in the station first, probably. Set it on and get going again. 15 minutes. Yeah. Just go for short hops. See that? Jump through that one. So many stuff. Being an urban kind of thing. Tuesday minutes down at the moment. Isha Berlin. More just interested in finishing. Yeah, just that many starts. Yeah. Done all the 3 preparation ones, but then got redone. Oh, wait. Oh. Two more stations. It's longer, thankfully. 10 minutes or so. Dark compared to what was earlier. My God. Speedy. I am trying to make up time, but still. It's getting dark, so listen, listen. Easy. Trying to compare to the alarm. Daylight. It's been a bit of an epic stream. Many people jumping on board. Until I stop. Jumping hot tub. You've been here for a while. It's not cold, so it'll heat up quickly. Some these few seconds. That was annoying. It's so early, only just you can see the picture on the thing for that. You must have shot it. minutes is late, so it's not too bad. This is where you don't want to go through the red light. It seems to be quite a good bit of distance. Should be safe. Cool. Unlock the doors. Come on, off. I'm not going any further myself personally. No more track. Speeding moments that pushed over the edge. Being gold. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you again another time. Bye for now.